Hello friends, welcome to priceNpedia. In this edition of market analysis, what we'll be doing is we'll be first discussing Nifty, what exactly market is doing. Then we'll discuss the multi-bagger stocks which I suggested in the Telegram group. One of the stock which was Premier Explosive, and the other stock which I just suggested uh, today only, that is Knowledge Marine Engineering. Other than that, we will also discuss some FNO stocks, and then there is one pick as well, which we can use it for a short-term basis, like a 3-4 month basis. We can buy it, take some profits, and move out of it. So let's first start with the Nifty. What exactly is market doing? Because understanding of market is very critical. One should not buy the stocks when the market is looking in an overbought zone or market is at its peaks. So let's try to understand what's happening here in Nifty. If we see, Nifty has been getting constant resistance at 19,886 levels, around that. We can say 19,800. So it got hit here and it fell all the way down. It got hit here and fell all the way down. The support usually used to come here, but this time the correction went below this level and it went up to 18,800 levels. At 18,800 levels, we saw this bounce back again, and the price is now back at its resistance. So the resistance is 19,886. Now, what do we have to do if we are at the resistance again? So we are at the resistance that has hit us once here. Just a second. It has hit us here. It has hit us here, and it has hit us here also. So we are expecting that now this resistance can hit us here also, and the market can probably come down. So guys, you can see in the chart as well, there are some shadow formation happening here. Just look at these two candles. There is a shadow formation here. That means that the price is not able to sustain this 19,886 levels. So the price is falling. 2 days consecutively, we are seeing there is some selling happening around these levels. So it's quite possible that market might come down from here, or it may consolidate around these levels also. If it consolidates around these levels, then probably we are safe. But if market decides to come down, then yes, we have to be very careful in terms of our bets. We should not take any short-term bet at these levels. But if you want to invest into a stock, there's no problem in investing into the stock. But short-term bets at these levels are a little dangerous. So guys, this is what Nifty's outlook is concerned. It's looking bearish to me. If you can see here, there was a breakout here. It broke this level, it went up, and then it came crashing down. So this level will challenge Nifty. Let's wait for the Nifty to close above this level. If it closes above this level, then probably there might be some upside. But as of now, it looks a little weak at these levels for sure. Now this is Nifty. Secondly, I wanted to discuss this stock with you, that was Premier Explosive. Well, I said that this stock is a multi-bagger in the sense that this stock can give you a return of around it can go 4x, 5x, or maybe 10x also in the 2 to 3 years time. So all you have to do is to just sit in this stock. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to monitor it. You just have to buy it and then close your Demat account. So what was happening in this stock? This stock was getting constant resistance at this level, 1,344 levels, and we saw that this level was challenging it. It came down, and then exactly at this point, I suggested this stock in the group, and after that, this stock has just rallied up. It has gone up by around 10% since I discussed this stock in the group. It has gone up by 10%, and you see there are gap up openings, which indicates there is huge momentum in the stock. So price action wise, this stock is absolutely good. Now let's try to analyze this stock from the fundamental point of view. If we have to see the fundamental point of view, without fundamental point of view, it's very difficult to predict what exactly the market will do, what exactly a stock will do. So let's try to understand what Premier Explosive has been doing over the years and how has been its performance, and why do I say that this stock could be a multi-bagger. Now look at the market cap first. The market cap is around 1518 crore, so it's a small cap company. The face value is 10. The dividend yield is 0.12, so you will get a dividend also if you get into the stock. The book value is around now 198. So price to book value, it is roughly trading at around 1 is to 7 or 1 is to 8, I would say. Okay. Now the most important thing which we have to understand here is the P, the price to earning. So price to earning is around 66 and the industry P is around 32. So it is expensive as compared to the industry standard. But you will get good stocks only at some premium. So you won't get good stocks so cheap. So we are not bothered about the high P of the stock at all. So high P does not bother us much. So look at this figure. The market cap of this company 7 years back, it was only 337 crores, and right now the market cap is around 1500 crores. So just see how much the market cap of the company has grown. Actually, the point is this stock belongs to the defense sector, and government is pushing the what you call Make in India concept, and they are pushing these companies which are involved in the goods related to the defense sector. So yes, this sector definitely has a tailwind. That's why I selected this stock. Now let's try to analyze what exactly did the price did here. It has been consolidating a lot. If I look into the 10 years, last 10 years, or maximum, I would say, it was listed somewhere in January 2006, and after that, it has been going in a range bound manner only, not much upside. From here, we can see it went all the way from 80 rupees to 428 rupees, then it came back. So the base was formed at around 74 rupees, and then we see a breakout in the stock. So this breakout, which has been happening in the stock, this breakout is happening after roughly around 15 to 16 years. So this stock has broken out after 16 years, right? So this breakout, we cannot ignore this breakout. This breakout can take this stock to the next levels for sure. Now, let's try to understand the sales and all that, the EPS, the profit, what exactly the company is doing on the quarterly basis. The sales, if you see here, they are increasing. So we start with September 2020, it was 45, and now we see it around 78. This 78 is the all-time high figure. Operating profit is the highest at 22 crores. So again, operating profit is good. Net profit is around 12 crores. So it is the highest. If you see in the past quarters, never we saw the profit in the double digits. The first time the profit is in the double digits. Again, the EPS is in the double digits. We never saw EPS in the double digits before. It was negative sometimes, and now it is in the double digits. So from the quarterly results, I can clearly say that the company is looking north for sure. Now let's try to understand the profit and loss statement. This is a statement. This is a yearly statement. In the yearly statement, if you see, the sales started in 2012, they were 100 crores. Now the sales are at around 200 crores. So there's an improvement in the sales. Profit 17 crores. Now the profit is around 26 crore, and the previous 12 months profit is 51 crore, which is much higher. So TTM is quite an important figure here. If you look at the EPS of the company, EPS TTM EPS, that means the trailing 12 months, last 12 months, it has clocked a EPS of around 21.16, which is much higher than the previous years, I would say. So this looks absolutely good. Now look at the cash flow. The cash flow of the company, which is of critical importance because this figure cannot be altered or anything. This figure is a very realistic figure. Cash from the operating activity is around 20 crore, and we never saw 20 crores. We never saw more than 10 or something. No, here we saw 48 crores, but then there was a dip, and again we are seeing 20 crore. So cash from the operating activity is coming nice. Now let's understand what exactly are FIIs and DIIs doing in this stock. FIIs have increased their stake from 0.26% to 0.45%. DIIs have increased their stake 3.31% to 7.61%. Great. So promoters are keeping their stake constant at 41.33. So both FIIs and DIIs have increased their stake. I'm quite comfortable in holding this stock for around, say, 3 to 4 years. It will definitely give us good dividends, and the price will definitely break through the roof, and it will definitely create some wealth for us for sure. So this was the first stock which I wanted to discuss with you. The second stock was Knowledge Marine Engineering. Again, the same sector I'm taking. This time, again, the sector is defense. This stock belongs to the defense sector. Now, here, what do we see? This is the weekly chart of the stock. it got hit by this resistance here, and then here it broke that resistance, it went up, then again it came crashing down. But we see a pin bar formation on the weekly charts here. So this pin bar formation means that the buyers are in control of this stock and they can take the stock price higher. So from here, I expect this stock in another 2 to 3 years or 4 years time, this stock can be a multi-bagger. It can go 4x or 5x or maybe 10x also in the coming time. So this is what you call this is the technical analysis of the stock. Now let's understand what is the fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis is of crucial importance. If you're only relying on technical analysis, then I think you're preferring noise. But if you're only relying on fundamental analysis, then you might have to wait for a long period of time. It's fundamental analysis tells us which stock to buy, and technical analysis tells us when to buy. So both complement each other, and we have to analyze a stock from both the point of views. We just can't ignore one and just go with the other one. So this fundamental and technical approach will give you an edge in the stock market, and your decisions will be correct, and you'll have to wait less in the market. Otherwise, if you buy a stock, the stock will not move for 1 or 2 years, then what's the point in waiting for 1 or 2 years? So with technical analysis, your profits will move fast, and with fundamental analysis, you will select good stocks. So let's try to understand what is happening in the knowledge marine engineering. Look at the ROC and ROE. It's 55, 52, very good, I would say. And look at the industry P. It's around 31.7, and the stock P is 31.8. So the stock is not so expensive currently as far as the industry standard is concerned. Okay. Now, if we see the half-yearly results of this company, what do we see here? We see there is a here you saw 15, 2, 4, and then we see a consistent growth in the EPS. 23, they have maintained it above 20. And if we see the profits are maintained above 20. So this looks good. Early there used to be single-digit profit numbers, and now we have double-digit profit numbers in the 20s. So definitely it looks good. Sales, look at the sales. The sales of the company have increased by a huge amount. 11 crores, 24 crores, and now we see 202 crores, the highest figure ever. Look at the profit. Profit used to be in single digits, now the profit is in double digits, right? Look at the profit here, net profit. It used to be in single digits, now the profit is in double digits. So clearly, knowledge marine is definitely a good stock fundamentally, and technically we observed that it is at a very critical point from where it can only go up, and we'll have to wait less in the stock, and it can definitely go north for sure. Now the cash flow from the operating activity. Look at the cash flow in 2018, just 3 crores, 11 crores, 2 crores, 5 crores, almost single digit numbers. Now in March 2022, 35 crores. So this is a jump of around 700% here. Here the cash from the operating activity is 21 crores. So this is looking good. So fundamentally and technically this stock is looking good. Now let's try to understand what is the shareholding pattern of the stock. So FIIs have stake in this. They have slightly decreased their stake from 5.58% to 0.33%, but then they do have a stake in the company. And the public, they are holding around 32% of the stake. As far as the public is concerned, who all are holding, there is Gautam, Anankani, Vanaja, Sundarayar, Zan, Aslam, a lot of investors who have invested in this stock. They have been named here because their stake is more than 1% in the company. If your stake is more than 1% in the company, then your name gets listed in this public domain, right? So guys, knowledge marine is good stock, and if you hold this, if you buy this stock and hold this stock for a longer period of time, you can create a good amount of wealth for your kids, for yourself, for your time after the retirement will be good as well. You will in between get some good dividends also. So all in all, you will be in profit. With trading, you can make peanuts, but with investing, you can create wealth, you can generate wealth. Always remember that. Fine, you want to quench the thirst of trading, you can do the trading part also, but the real wealth can only be created by investing. And this wealth is created without any tension, without any depression, without sacrificing your social life, without sacrificing your professional or your personal life as well. So investing is very easy. Once you've identified the stock, all you have to do is to buy it and stay in the trade, stay invested. The simple reason is that we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know what's going to happen day after tomorrow. But we know after 1 or 2 years, this stock will definitely do well in 1 or 2 years. So why to focus on tomorrow or day after tomorrow? Why not to focus on the longer picture which we have seen? So that was all about this stock. Now let's move on to the stock which I wanted to discuss with you guys. This is a stock. This is Nika, right? If you see Nika, this is a stock which is for intermediate term, but you can hold it also. It's a good one. This Nika IPO was listed and price went all the way down 61%. Okay, 61% price went down, and then we see a base formation here. And this base formation, there is a simple VCP pattern formation here. The volatility is contracting. We see a big what you call bottom, then we see a smaller bottom, then the smaller bottom. So this bottom is shifting higher and higher, and I was expecting a breakout in the stock for sure. So if you want to get into the stock, your stop loss should be around 133 rupees, and you can take a ride in this stock. I'm expecting this stock to do well in the coming days, and it's quite possible that this stock might reach 400 levels in a year or two, or maybe in less than 1 year. So yes, it's a short-term trading pick. You can keep it for 6 months, or you can keep it for 1 or 2 years also. I'm sure that this stock will not disappoint you. I'm not getting into the fundamentals of the stock, as that will make the video unnecessarily long. So just giving you an idea about the price action. Fundamentally, I've already analyzed it. The results were very good in the stock. So fundamentals and technicals are pointing in the north direction for sure. So there's no problem as far as holding the stock is concerned. Although it has given a move of around 10% here, but you can get into the stock right now also. Now, as far as FNO stocks are concerned, guys, the FNO stocks which I have selected, they are not randomly selected. They are selected based on the result that we have got. Okay, so Bajaj Auto declared very good set of numbers. So based on that, those set of numbers, I was interested into the stock. So stock was in this trading range for a long time. It broke this range. It consolidated above this range here, and then it formed a triangle pattern here. So triangle pattern indicates that the volatility decreased. And once the volatility decreased, we saw the breakout happening here. So clearly, this big Bajaj Auto is in an uptrend. But one thing you have to understand that the market is looking slightly bearish, right? So take your time and don't get into these stocks through futures or options. Buying a naked future or a naked option will definitely result in loss. I would be starting a course on options very shortly, but my first target is to start a course on this techno funda, where we'll analyze the stocks. I'll try to give you the knowledge about the fundamentals and technicals both. Once that course is done, then the next step is to start the option course with you guys. So that if you want to do trading should be only done in options, but there's a way of doing it. There's a study required for that. If you buy naked futures or naked call or put, it will definitely result in loss. So I will not suggest you to get into Bajaj Auto through futures or options. You can buy the stock and hold it, so that time is on your side, time is not against you. Second stock is Shriram Finance. Again, the results were very good. So Shriram Finance is also looking good, but the price action is not so positive here. If you can see here, till the time it doesn't cross this level, I won't be interested in Shriram Finance here. So that level is 2044 level. So till 2044 level is not conquered, I will not be interested in Shriram Finance. But then yes, the results were very good in the stock, and once the market stays in a sideways or an uptrending mode, then Shriram Finance can be looked at for sure. Next is Cub. The Cub is actually the tiger Cub, I would say, because you just try to understand the price structure of Cub. See, the price fell all the way from here till here. This was the down move. It went down by almost 40%, and then the price was consolidating in the range. And here you see this trading range has been broken out, and the price has managed to close above this range. Now again, this stock is looking very good from here. But my friends, The point is that market is looking slightly bearish, and if the market decides to come down, then this breakout will fail and the price will come down. So make sure you take a note of market as well before getting into the stock. But then yes, once the market is looking in the up direction, in the north direction, then definitely this stock can be considered. So Cub is looking definitely very nice. The results were good in Cub as well. Very nice results. The next set of numbers we got from Biocon. Sorry about that. In Biocon, the numbers were again very good. Biocon went all the way down from this to this. It had a fall of around 20%. After 20% fall, we saw a nice base formation here, a triangle formation here, and price has closed above this base. And I expect this stock to go back up at least up to 278 levels. So your stop loss should be around 220 something, and this stock can perhaps go up back to those levels in coming time because the results were very good. Next good set of results were given by Alem. So in Alem, what do we see? We see a round bottom formation here, and that round bottom formation has been broken out and the price is above the resistance here, and it's only going up, and the volumes have been increasing also very nicely. So Alem Labs is the other stock which probably I would be interested in. But my request to you, to all of you guys, is to first understand what Nifty is doing. Based on the movement of the Nifty, you should take a position in the stock. Otherwise, if you take blind position into the stock, you don't know where the market is bullish or bearish, then it will lead to the losses. Trading is definitely very risky. Investment is very easy and more rewarding, and more wealth can be generated through investing. Please be clear on that. So that's something I want to reiterate. So guys, thank you very much for your time today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will be shortly coming up with a course on Techno Funda. In that course, we will lay equal emphasis on technicals as well as fundamentals, because the courses in the market, if you see, in many courses, either the focus is on technicals or the focus is on the fundamentals. But in this course, I want to lay equal emphasis on technicals as well as fundamentals, because both the approaches complement each other, and we don't belong to any camp or anything like that. We don't belong to a technical camp, we don't belong to a fundamental camp. Our basic aim in this market is to make money. Whichever tools help us, we'll take that tool and we'll make full use of it. So technicals and fundamentals are actually two tools for us, and those are the tools we'll use in our coming financial journey to make money in the market. So guys, thank you very much. Have a nice day. I'll see you next week again. Goodbye and good luck.